Up with Whitney on K103. Jimmy Carter update is with Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coating with offices in Cape and Marion. Go with Reynolds. And Jimmy, what you got on Reba?
Reba. Well, number one, I was looking up something on Reba because she's been kind of quiet. I know her show has been put on pause. As for everything in California, Southern California is on hold. The Price is Right, Happy's Place, any movie, everything is all stopped because of these fires. Because the firefighters, and you always have to have a fireman on scene of all these productions. It's just part of the deal. And they're all busy. They're all out. So they can't come and staff your show. So they've got firefighters coming from Washington State down there arriving today.
Wow.
So many of them. But anyway, I'm looking up Reba, and then I found she's going to produce a movie and star in it called The All-Girl Filling Station's Last Reunion. It's a best-selling novel from writer Fannie Flagg, who wrote Fried Green Tomatoes. So it's going to be a fried green tomatoes kind of thing. I think that'd be right up Reba's alley. Brad and Kim Paisley, when they met, they lived in a home in Pacific Palisades, and they had their first child's nursery there, and they eventually moved out of the house and moved to another house in Montecito, California, as well as the home in Nashville. And that house that they lived in, that beautiful old house, burned to the ground as part of this Pacific Palisades Holocaust. Billy Crystal's home with Janice, his wife, they've been living there for 40 years. It's burned completely to the ground. And we raised our children and grandchildren here. Every inch of that house was filled with love. James Woods, his house burned. Paris Hilton, we don't talk about burn. We're talking like burn to the ground.
Yeah, he's gone.
Nothing but the foundation.
Yeah.
And last night they scared a whole bunch of people near the Hollywood Bowl in downtown Hollywood when a fire broke out, and they had almost no time to get out of there, but they've got that fire under control. Bonnaroo, this is that crazy festival, the Coachella-like thing south of Nashville in June. Luke Combs is going to headline the first night. That was a real shocker yesterday.
Yeah.
And plus, they don't sell single-day tickets right now. At least they don't right now. And so you'd have to buy tickets that would include the Insane Cloud Posse or Tyler, the Creator, or whatever. I think you'll have to see Luke Combs at some other place. That would be the recommendation I would make on that one. Field and Stream. This is the music festival in South Carolina. Eric Church, Miranda Lambert, Leonard Skinner, ZZ Top, Riley Green, and more. Good lineup for this one. It's October 3 through 5 in South Carolina. That should be pretty good cold. I mean, not cold. It should be not burning hot. I'll say that. It might be warm and dry for October. But, with crazy weather these days, you just don't know. And Dolly Parton is the cover girl for the January-February edition of Southern Living magazine. She said, "I think I'm a star to everybody but me. I always wanted to be famous, but nobody could have thought of the extent that it became." So she's an amazing woman, still a cover girl after all these years. And today is the National Day of Mourning for President Carter. All living presidents, I think there are 5, will be at the National Cathedral later this morning. No post office today, no New York Stock Exchange today. A lot of services are closed because of this day. We got a snow thing coming to the deep south overnight before we talk again, so it'll be very interesting to see what's happening in 24 hours.
It will be. We're getting some snow, too, so stay safe out there, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. That's your Jimmy Carter update, powered by Reynolds Roofing Exteriors and Coating with offices in Cape and Marion. Go with Reynolds.